I still remember that day when the school fire siren whipped through the silence of the classroom like a stroke of ill fate, waiting for that exact moment. The math midterm hung over us like a sword of Damocles, a full 30% of the final grade, the fruit of a week spent pulling all-nighters over textbooks. Under the fluorescent lights, in the stuffy air thick with the smell of chalk and the sweat of tension, the teacher handed out the assignment sheets. The class froze, the rustle of pencils, rare sighs, and focused stares. I dived headfirst into the work, the first questions yielded easily, like ripe fruit from a tree. Everything changed by the seventh. The problem got tangled in a labyrinth of equations, like a web where every step required precision. I scribbled on my scratch paper, sweat rolled down my temple, and my fingers gripped the pencil tight. Just a bit more, and the solution was about to be born, and then the siren wailed, piercing my brain with an icy shriek. Everyone jumped as if scalded. Pale-faced, the teacher barked, tests on the desks. Line up, quickly. Damn it, no. I groaned to myself. I was almost there. My heart was thumping like a drum in my chest. We filed through the corridor, an endless, echoing tunnel with faded posters on the walls, and outside we were met by an autumn frost that lashed our cheeks. I hadn't grabbed my jacket. Who brings a coat to such an important midterm? A crowd of students huddled together, breath mist curling in the air, while I froze into a green shirt, shivering in my thin shirt. A friend nudged me with his elbow. Man, this is pure torture. Right in the middle of it. I nodded, gritting my teeth. Yeah, I was on a roll, and now all that progress is down the drain. 10 minutes passed, an eternity under a gray sky where the wind whispered taunts. Teachers hovered with tablets, whispering to each other, and a little brat squeaked, "Is there a real fire?" The teacher brushed him off. "No, kids, just a scheduled drill. Everything is under control." Scheduled? I thought bitterly. They always schedule these right during exams, as if some evil twist of fate is synchronized with our timetable. Never during a break or lunch. Finally, the doors swung open. We stumbled back into the classroom, where the air still trembled from the recent chaos. We sat at our desks, clammy palms, frozen fingers. The teacher clapped his hands. 10 minutes, no more. Time starts now. 10. We had lost a good 20. My test was a pathetic half-finished mess, covered with pretty scribbles. I threw myself into the fray. Lines flew by, steps were skipped, logic limped. 5 minutes, and I was at the finish line. I checked my work. Not a second to spare. The bell rang, and the teacher began gathering the sheets. Hand them in. I gave mine up, feeling everything inside twist into a knot of guilt and anger. The next day, the verdict landed on my desk with a red stamp, C+. Just a bit more, and I would have hit rock bottom. That drill siren didn't just interrupt the test, it stole my confidence, leaving a taste of defeat in my mouth, like the dregs of